Hi, thanks for tuning into our demo on our just-in-time policy-based privileged access capability for Salesforce. We're going to start off on the screen labeled My Access. Here, users will see the applications that they're authorized for as a privileged user. In this clip, we'll be focused on how our just-in-time privileged access works for Salesforce. Similar functionality exists for other cloud applications as well, shown here on the My Access screen. Now, let's take a look to see how a just-in-time privilege session works for an application like Salesforce. A typical scenario for Salesforce would be a user who has regular level of access, not privileged or administrative. They can perform any of the standard user activities. However, if the user is responsible for doing any kind of administrative tasks, such as adding or removing users in Salesforce, that would be considered administrative or privileged activity. For that, the user needs to head on over to the setup section in Salesforce where they can do those administrative tasks. In this case, we'll take a look at the users. As you can see, I'm able to browse the users. However, if I decide that I need to edit a user or add a user, I'll see that I have insufficient privileges. At this point, I will need to elevate my privilege level so I can perform this task. For that, I'll head over to Britive. On my Access dashboard, I'll open up the Privileged Access profile for the production Salesforce environment that I'm authorized for. That is a full administrator profile. By checking out this profile, I'm effectively escalating my access from a regular user to a privileged user. Notice here that the access is available to me at a limited time, 60 minutes in this case. This can be configured in the system. Since I already have an existing session in Salesforce, I don't need to launch the application from here. I'll simply go back to the screen and refresh the list of users. And now, I'm able to perform a user editing function. Similarly, I can create or remove users. This was possible because my user credentials that exist in Salesforce was elevated to System Administrator from a standard user. We'll now see how that access becomes revoked and reduced to a standard user after a Britive profile is checked back in. By clicking Check In, I'll no longer have the administrative session privileges anymore. After refreshing the screen, I'll see that the changes took effect, and I'll see insufficient privileges again, which is due to my user ID being reduced to a standard user. I can end the session one of two ways. I can sign out and check in the privilege profile that will end the session, or if I simply left the session on, it will expire based on the time limit that was set and shown earlier. That sums up our demo for our just-in-time privileged access for Salesforce. For more information, please visit us at britive.com. Thanks for watching.